Hello student, welcome to the Classroom Point YouTube channel. In this session, let us discuss the liquid in liquid type of the solutions and Raoult's law for the liquid in liquid type of the solutions. Earlier we had discussed the Raoult's law for a non-volatile solute dissolved in the volatile solvent. But this part is about the both are the volatile liquids, so that it is a liquid in liquid type of the solution. The given question is two liquids capital A and capital B form ideal solution. At 300 kelvins, the vapor pressure of a solution containing 1 mole of capital A and 3 moles of capital B is 500 millimeters of mercury. At the same temperature, if 1 more mole of capital B is added to the solution, the vapor pressure of the solution increases by 10 millimeters of mercury. Determine vapor pressure of capital A and capital B in their pure states. So this question actually contains two parts. They are initially they are taking 1 mole of A, 3 moles of B, so that they found the vapor pressure of the solution is 500 millimeters of mercury. After some time at the same temperature, now they are adding 1 more mole of the B, and they observed the increase in the vapor pressure of the entire solution is 10 more millimeters of mercury. So our duty is to determine the vapor pressure of capital A and capital B in their pure state. So now first of all, let us write down the given data. Let the vapor pressure of pure A be P naught A and the vapor pressure of pure B is P naught B. Total vapor pressure of solution 1 mole of A per 1 mole of B means initial part is equals to the sum of the partial pressures, that is P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. Now we know that total pressure already given over here for initial part, that is 500 millimeters of mercury in the question, you can observe here. So this particular area's total pressure is 500 millimeters of mercury. So we will write 500 millimeters of mercury, which is equals to, this is 500 millimeters of mercury, which is equals to partial pressure of A into mole fraction of A. Partial pressure of A is not given, because which is we have to find out. P naught A we have to find out, as well as P naught B also we have to find out. Mole fraction of A is given. Mole fraction of A means number of moles of A divided by total number of moles. Number of moles of A means here also it is given 1 mole of A. Total number of moles is 4. So 1 mole of A divided by total number of moles 4 plus P naught B value also not given, which we need to find out. P naught B into number of moles of B. Mole fraction of B means number of moles of B divided by total number of moles. So mole fraction number of moles of the B is 3 divided by total number of moles equals to 4. Now this equation can be written as, because by sending this 4 that side, it becomes 4 into 500, so it will be equals to 2000. So we can write over here as P naught A plus 3 P naught B is equals to 2000. Let us consider it as a equation number 1. Now from the second part of the question, total vapor pressure of solution, that is solution is now 1 mole of A, 4 moles of B. Earlier 3 moles of B is there in the given question. Now extra 1 more mole of the B is added, that's why it becomes 4 moles of B. So this total pressure of the solution is equal to sum of the partial pressure, that is P naught A XA plus P naught B XB. Now the total pressure of the second solution is 510 millimeters of Hg, because in earlier case only 500 millimeters of Hg pressure was there, but after adding 1 more mole of the B in the question, they clearly mentioned the total pressure increased by 10 millimeters of Hg, means already 500 plus 10, so total it becomes equals to 510 millimeters of mercury, and partial pressure of a pure solution vapor pressure of A is P naught A, means mole fraction of A. This mole fraction of A means number of moles of A by total number of moles. Similarly, P naught B equals to number of moles of B divided by total number of moles 5. So now let's try to send this 5 this side. So it becomes now P naught A plus 4 P naught B is equal to 2250. Let us consider it as a second equation, equation number 2. From equation 1, this equation 1, if we rearrange, we get P naught A equals to 2000 minus 3 P naught B. The same I had written here. Now let us consider this equation as a 3. Now let us try to substitute this P naught A value in equation number 2 here in this particular area. So we shall get the, now let us write down this P naught A value here. So it becomes 2000 minus 3 P naught B plus 4 P naught B equals to 2250. Now minus 3 P naught B plus 4 P naught B, it becomes P naught B. So finally P naught B value will be, it is equals to, P naught B value equals to 550 millimeters of mercury. Earlier I did some mistake here, that calculation I corrected over here. Now let us try to find out the P naught A value. P naught A value can be calculated by substituting this P naught B value either in the equation number 2 or in equation number 1 directly. So in the place of here P naught B, if you substitute 550 millimeters of mercury, you will get the P naught A value. Or else here also if you substitute 550 millimeters of mercury, you will get the P naught A value. So finally P naught A value is equals to, after all calculations, we will get the P naught A value equals to 350 millimeters of mercury. This is the answer of this question. Hope you understood this question. If you like, please subscribe the video and click the bell icon and share it to someone else who are unable to afford for the corporate colleges. It may helpful for the poor students. Thank you.